In his first run for president, when his opponent criticized him for possibly not paying federal taxes, Donald Trump described it like this.
So
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid zero.
But now authorities in New York are looking at whether it was actually criminal. The state attorney general, Letitia James, had been looking at possible civil violations that could lead to fines. But now she says she's joining the investigation led by Cyrus Vance, the Manhattan district attorney, looking at potential criminal charges. The issue: did Trump say his properties, like Trump Tower, were worth less to the government to pay less tax, and then tell banks they were worth more to get loans? Tax fraud and bank fraud can carry prison time if convicted.
It's entirely possible the former president goes to jail. This has been on the horizon during his campaign when people were talking about some of these problems with his taxes in particular. And some of these charges, it would also not surprise me at all to know that at some point there would be federal involvement as well, because tax fraud is a federal crime.
The former president claims it's political retribution, in a statement saying there is nothing more corrupt than an investigation that is in desperate search of a crime. But authorities are pressuring his longtime accountant, recently going after the tuition records for Alan Weisselberg's grandchildren at this expensive prep school. Weisselberg has worked with authorities in the past, getting immunity in exchange for testifying against Trump's lawyer, Michael Cohen. But it's not clear if this man, who's believed to know everything about Trump's finances, will or is cooperating. Trump is facing widespread legal issues. Here in Washington, D.C., the Attorney General is suing the inaugural committee and his company, alleging that the committee was overcharged dramatically during the inauguration to use the Trump Hotel, spending more than $1 million in just a matter of days. While he was in the White House, Trump was able to keep his records and himself free from prosecution, protection he no longer has as a private citizen. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.